Hey there, movie fans. The first thing I want to talk about today is my in-depth review of John Wick Chapter 4. I watched it while I was on vacation. I thought this was a great movie, like I said in my post on Facebook. This, to me, was a great ending to his character. I loved all the new characters. Danny Young is great in this movie. The actor, the black guy who played like the tracker type character, I loved his character. Loved that he had a dog too, because it seems to be like a thing in the John Wick movies where some of the assassins have dogs. So I loved all the new characters. Open up the world a little bit more, in my opinion. And I thought, personally, and I can see this being negative or positive with people. I can see I can see why people would have an issue with the length because it's 2 hours and 49 minutes, and I can also see why people like for me personally, I never found like it felt like it breezed by really well with the pacing, so the length didn't bother me to be honest. I thought the bad guy was great in this. Like you really wanted to see him get killed at the end of this movie. And just like I said, the way John Wick's story ends in this movie to me is like just a great end, and the acting was fantastic in this. Like they always do a great job in like every movie up in Aston where I still buy into this world. And Keanu Reeves is great in the great in the Still, the guy who played Winston is great in this movie. The whole cast is fantastic in this movie. So to me, this was just a great ending to his character. So I definitely highly recommend. And this is a movie I wish I saw in theaters, and this is one of those ones I would see a second time. I highly recommend if you haven't watched John Wick Chapter 4, watch the movie. The next thing I want to talk about is I saw the Boogeyman with my friend Justin yesterday. I thought this movie was okay. It was decent. It's a PG-13 horror movie. I think the characters are fine. They're not like the greatest characters in the world. They have some good tension. Overall, I thought the monster design looked kind of cool, and I liked how it kind of kept in the shadows, had a mystery aspect to it. So overall, I had a decent time with the movie. It's not going to be one I would go back and rewatch again. We'll see a second time in theaters. But if you're looking for just kind of like a entertaining horror movie out in theaters, I would say it's worth checking out. Next thing I want to talk about is the Teen Mutant Mayhem trailer. They released a new one. I thought this was a great trailer. The first trailer I thought it was okay. The first trailer, like it kind of threw me off, like because it really leaned into the teenage aspect of the Turtles, but it looked better in the trailer for me for some reason. Like I loved, like one of my favorite parts in the trailer was when they said Raph had an anger power when he screams though he doesn't. I thought that was just a funny moment, and the comedy looks really funny. So, and I'm getting used to the voice cast now, like more after this trailer. So I thought this was a great trailer, and I can't wait for this movie. And I love the animation style. To me, it's kind of reminiscent of Spider-Verse, but also it kind of looks like a painting, so it feels like it has its own unique animation style that you haven't seen before, which I love. So I thought it was a great trailer, and seeing all these mutant type characters, I thought was really cool. The next thing I want to talk about is the Batman 2 that's been reportedly been delayed, which sucks because I love the Robson Pattinson Batman movie. He's one of my favorite Batman. And I love what Matt Reeves brought in that movie with that noir detective, greedy, grounded style to Batman. So it sucks it's been delayed. I think it still sounds like it's still going to be, despite this still going to come out in 2025. But man, it sucks to hear this because I'm really hyped up for that sequel. The next thing I want to talk about is the flashback to the Panty Spawn Nicolas Cage cameo. So like there was a documentary on this Superman movie too, but years ago there was like a Nicolas Cage was going to be Superman, and Tim Burton was going to direct it. I think it was called like Superman Fly or something like that, and I know there was a documentary about it. Him spoiling this is kind of weird to me. I would have kept that a secret, but maybe that also means there's plenty of cameos in there that's bigger than that one. So that's the only reason why I'd feel like that's the only reason I could think of why you would like spoil a big cameo like that. Because it wasn't a studio, it wasn't a marketing, it was a director saying in an interview. So, and I'll be honest, the whole Nicolas Cage cameo thing doesn't really excite me all that much because it's based on a movie that never happened. So I don't really have like any excitement towards him having a cameo in Superman from a canceled project that never happened. So it's just doesn't really do anything for me. But I thought that was just weird. He decided to spoil that. But that's all the movie needs today. Until next time, movie fans.